icLAAo, I can't lose. No reality where I lose. Ever. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026, day 229 of the 100 push-up, 100 squat, progressive challenge for a year. We're in the month of August. So we're doing 170 push-up, 170 squat every single day for this month. Then for September, we're doing 180 push-up, 180 squat every single day. Let's go.
Now we later figure out that the guy actually wasn't hitting on Super to have sex with him, but actually wanted to watch him have sex with his wife. Now I'm not too caught up on the cuff by law, but him losing his immunity serving the war and not watching kind of disqualifies him from cuff status. I think I'm not being honest, I'm not the right person to ask about this. But regardless, the Super has sex with her, gets the card downloaded, and gets paid, which needs to be noted because this is the second time Super has got paid this season while attempting to get a silver card. So now they have a fourth card downloaded with one left to go. But of course, this is prison break and this amazing pace that they were getting the silver card that has to be halted. Because just as they're leaving the casino, Roland uses his copying device to break the slot machine and gets caught in the process. Then they confiscate the device. And honestly, the writing was on the wall since the beginning of the episode because no grown man acts like this in response to a Vegas trip without a severe gambling addiction. We're in Vegas. Oh, hell yes! Calm down. There's hooping and hollering and Sarah's here. Now the rest of the members are back in LA trying to track down T-Bag, but get captured by him and Gretchen, so they can use Michael to find the last card. And after analyzing Whistler's vertical, he leads them to a tunnel underneath T-Bag's office. And this has to be the most embarrassing one-sided beat in the entire show. Because just like in every scenario where T-Bag thinks he has the upper hand on Michael, he ends up losing. What's next? I don't know. Why don't you figure it out? Don't help me here. I don't know. Watch you on the street. Then you're going to be arrested. Take back to Foxwood. At one point, does Shane just take over? You just let him analyze Whistler's vertical, gave him access to your office, which has a tunnel that can help him reach the thin silver card. Then he just cages you up under your own place of work, forcing you to use your fake prosthetic hand to free yourself. I would say you need to change your whole identity to cleanse yourself of this embarrassment, but he did that already. Now we later see in episode 8 that they end up working with T-Bag and Gretchen to get to the fifth silver card. But what I want to talk about from this episode is Roland. Now that Morgan Freeman married, she's sorry. This is some gangster shit. Then he takes him out back, and just as he's about to dump him into the ocean to drown, Wyatt has one last message for him. You know heaven to say, Alex. Wyatt's brain needs to be donated to science because what do you mean we're the same? I'm actually kind of mad they didn't let him get a few more sentences in because I really wanted to hear what BS he was about disputing next. Like the same how we had the same employer, I guess. Not even those. Like Mahomes was answering to Kellerman, whereas Wyatt worked directly with the general, and we never seen him being blackmailed the entire show. Matter of fact, his relationship with the general was so strong. All Agent Self had to do was call the general, play the audio recording, and he instantly believed it. You're big. I think it's the oldest person in the show to get scammed over the phone. But regardless, rest in peace to Wyatt. But the sad part about this episode is you can only be happy for like a couple minutes because they legit transition to Brad drowning to death in an underground water show. And it's really just hitting me how noble this is, because it's not about sacrificing himself for the sake of the team and mission. It goes all the way back to the start of the show. Michael Lincoln ruined this man's entire life. He had it good in Fox River. Not only was he a prison guard, but he was making money on the side, working with a food seed. Then they take that all away from him to the point where he's seconds away from killing himself. And 3 seasons later, he doesn't even hesitate to sacrifice himself for them. And I just made this connection going in through his escape through the underground tunnels. Valley had to watch him do that. And now he's helping Michael Lincoln in Super 8 by sacrificing himself in an underground water fight. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but that's a great full circle.